Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today, as you saw by the title and the thumbnail, we have this brand new Monaka costume Beerus coming out on the global side of the game first. I'm sure at some point in time it's going to release on the JP side, but it looks like a really cool card. It's a free-to-play Representatives of Universe 7 leader, and of course global first, as I'm saying. But as much as we say this, I'm obviously not going to say global exclusive, but those SSJ3 Vegetas that released like 6 months ago on global would like to have a word with everyone that keeps saying timed exclusive, because JP doesn't have them yet. Now, eventually, hopefully they do eventually get them. Same thing with this, but this is releasing what appears to be on the global side first, and it is coming out literally next week. It's coming out on what appears to be the 14th of, I about said September. My brain wanted to say September, but it's actually November. I don't know, how did my brain think that we were back in, I don't know guys, I don't know. Either way guys, so this guy, leader ability on this man is Representatives Universe 7, category key +3, HP attack defense +50%. Super attack on him is God of Destruction's Lie. Causes supreme damage to enemy while sacrificing 7% HP. And here's the thing where this guy gets kind of crazy, and I'm expecting to see some pretty solid numbers out of him, is because his passive ability is Restricted Battle, attack +77% for 4 turns after receiving an attack. So they are very much so sticking to that with a lot of these units these days, which, I mean, they've already been doing that with Beerus's, so this is technically a Beerus card, so that does kind of make sense. But we are starting to see that a little bit more. Plus, so attack +77% for 4 turns after receiving attack, and on top of that, raises attack by up to 77%. The less HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. So that is a very, very solid passive for a free-to-play unit. Like, it's a very solid passive for free-to-play unit. That's really all there is to say. Links on this guy are More Than Meets the Eye, Prodigies, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Connoisseur, Godly Power, and Shattering the Limit. So something very special coming out on the global side. His super attack is very, very, very cool. They just keep knocking these super attacks out of the ballpark. Like, I remember the days like 2 years ago where like a new unit would come out, you'd see that its super attack was Kamehameha, you'd view it, and it was the same sort of animation we had seen 100 times before with every other unit that had Kamehameha as their main attack. And so it's very cool now to see them doing things like this, making these, you know, actually animating out these super attacks, and even for a free-to-play unit like this, that is very much so a just surprise. I don't really think we were expecting anything like this right now, especially given the fact that it didn't come out on the JP side first. So it's just cool to see them actually putting forth effort and work into, you know, free-to-play units and these new units like that. Now, on this same note, on top of getting this new Beerus Monaka, we are also finally getting the LR Bardock. Of course, if you checked out the news on global side, you saw they were bringing the revamp to the Bardock story. That was finally happening. Also, the Lord Slug event, all of that is coming. But LR Bardock, definitely a very good unit, not something to really chase right now. This is such an awkward time, and I've mentioned it a few weeks ago, because I see my guy Talon, I see, you know, The Truth saying this, all of that. I'm sure many of the other, you know, Dokkan tubers and stuff like that have been saying this, but it's just such a weird time to want to summon for these units. I think full power SSJ for Goku's on the horizon as well for global, a very sort of Tanabata, you know, style campaign coming, and probably it will not be called Tanabata, I am sure, but some sort of campaign that is surrounding towards the end of November that will have SSJ for Goku, probably bring back LR Gogeta, LR Vegeta, stuff like that. But it's such a weird time to be doing that, because we know, right? We know, leaks aside, we know there's going to be an LR Broly crossover event. They already brought LR Broly an Extreme Z battle against him 3.5 months ago, so why would they not actually release units that we can summon for and give them money for? So this is such a weird time for all this stuff to be releasing. Again, like I said, LR Bardock, a great LR, at least in my opinion, but like, do you really go for him now? Probably not, because you want to save your stones for stuff like all the, you know, Broly movie stuff. So it's a weird time to be playing this game and really wanting to dive in on something like full power SSJ for Goku, who is a absolutely fantastic unit, one of the most top tier TURs in the game. But do you really want to spend your stones on that right now when you know that there's gonna be this really awesome new Broly and potential new Goku, new Vegeta, new, you know, all these things coming out that you would rather spend your stones on there. So anyways, guys, I just thought you guys might want to see that. I personally saw it and was like, I've got to make a video on it. Like, Monaka Beerus, like, that's freaking dope. Like, that is dope. And then, of course, all the other stuff coming as well. So a couple shout outs really quick. One to Kawaii, a link to their Twitter will be down below. That's where I got the super tech from. Also to DBZ.space, a link to DBZ.space will be down below as well, because that's where I saw all the cool info and all the new releases coming to the global side of Dokkan Battle. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, you're new to the channel, you're not done so yet, consider going down there right now, hitting that subscribe button, joining the hashtag NanoFam today, because there's a like button as well. Guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on Nanogenix and off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.